Reselling in 2026 is one of the most unfair normal person money plays left, and almost nobody is talking about it. If you're watching this, you're probably tired of being broke or tired of watching everyone else flex money online and wondering what you're missing. The truth is, this game is simple, scalable, and one of the few ways effort can still turn into cash fast if you do it right. You don't need a degree, you don't need followers, and you definitely don't need some miracle startup idea. While AI is wiping out a lot of online-only jobs and fake easy money schemes, reselling is built on real demand, real products, and real marketplaces, which is why it's still thriving in 2026. At its core, the model is simple. You find something cheap, you list it on a marketplace, you sell it for more, and you repeat. That's the whole engine. First, you need a product. Most people overcomplicate it and lose before they even get started because they pick random products and just hope they sell. You don't want random. You want boring, consistent winners that move over and over again. Think cologne, shoes, small electronics like AirPods, collectibles, jackets, name brand basics, and everyday accessories that people already buy constantly. If you have no idea where to start, those categories alone can carry your first few months. To figure out what actually sells, look at real data instead of guessing. Go through sold listings on big marketplaces and see what's moving right now. Check what's trending on social and confirm it with tools like Google Trends so you're not chasing dead products. Pay attention to what people around you buy repeatedly: fragrances, headphones, chargers, clothing basics, small flex items they can show off. And don't get stuck trying to find the perfect niche on day one. Starting with proven sellers like cologne and AirPods is more than enough to get going. Now, if you're selling reps like a lot of resellers do, sourcing is where most beginners get burned. You've probably seen it. Someone on TikTok or Discord randomly hits you with "need a vendor" out of nowhere. That is almost always a setup. Their whole business is selling you vendors lists or exclusive plugs that are either low quality, wildly overpriced, or completely fake. The worst part is, a lot of these vendors don't even exist. They're just using screenshots and hype to take your money. Then you've got the people who loudly promote their free vendor or drop plugs in public chats like they're doing charity. What's really happening is they're middlemaning. They talk to the real supplier in the background, they mark up the price, and you pay extra without even knowing it. No matter which angle they use, you're the one getting ripped off while they profit off your confusion. The bottom line is this: if someone is aggressively trying to sell you vendors or hands you a free magic plug with no proof, assume they're the one making the real money, not you. If you want legit vendors, you've got two real options. Option 1, do it yourself. Search on places like Alibaba, test the products yourself and check the quality, and slowly build your own private list of suppliers you trust. However, this takes a lot of time and money. Option 2 is to skip a lot of that trial and error by buying from a reputable, community-driven vendor store or a proper reselling platform that bundles vetted vendors and tools in one place. Either way, the goal is to stop gambling on random DMs and start working with sources that are actually proven. I'd recommend buying your vendors from Reselling Hub's community-led store, or more ideally from the Apex Resell software that includes both the vendors and also reselling tools like ViewBots. Both of those will be linked in the description of this YouTube video. Now, once you've locked in a product and a vendor, it's time to list. Listing is where a lot of beginners freeze up, but it's honestly not that deep. You pick your platform, decide whether you're doing local meetups, shipping, or both, and you put your item in front of buyers. Your only rule is this: sell it for more than you bought it for. If you buy AirPods for 20 and sell them for 60, you've made 40 in profit just for connecting a product and a buyer. That's the core of this business. If you're planning to sell reps on bigger platforms, you'll usually want to warm up your account first. That means listing normal, low-risk items, building a bit of history, getting some feedback, and making the account look like a real person actually using the marketplace. When it's time to list your first rep product, use guides and examples for pricing, titles, descriptions, and photos so you're not guessing. Clean photos, clear sizing or specs, and a solid title that matches what people are already searching for will do more for you than trying to be overly clever. After the sale comes the part everyone loves: getting paid. If you're shipping, package the item properly, use tracking, and send the buyer updates so they feel safe and informed. If you're doing a meetup, always choose a public spot, stay aware, and keep everything professional. Whatever method you're using, the smoother and more respectful you are, the easier it is to turn one-time buyers into repeat customers. There's one rule that matters more than anything for long-term success. Don't scam people. If someone asks whether it's a rep or not, be honest and tell them it's a high-quality one-to-one. You're not trying to ruin your name for a quick flip. Good experiences and honest communication lead to better reviews, more referrals, and a reputation that actually lets you raise prices over time instead of hiding in new accounts every month. As you start making consistent sales, you'll hit a point where doing everything manually becomes slow and annoying. That's where tools come in. Software that helps with listing creation, market intelligence, pricing, view boosting, and basic automations is super helpful. However, don't buy a separate software for each tool. Try to buy an all-in-one software like Apex Resells. They also come with vendors, so they have even more of a deal. From there, the game is all about repetition and improvement. Reselling is not a one and done, I flipped one thing, now I'm rich game. It's buy a product, list it, sell it, learn what worked, tweak your process, and repeat. Join reseller communities like my Discord, link in the description, ask questions, share results, and pay attention to what the top sellers are doing differently. The more you learn about sourcing, vendors, pricing, and tools, the more your margins and volume grow over time. If you're willing to invest time, some money, and consistent effort into yourself and your business, reselling is still one of the simplest ways for a young person to start making real money in 2025. It's not magic and it's not effortless, but it is straightforward. Buy a product, list it, sell it, and repeat. Stay hungry, keep upgrading your vendors and tools, and always be on the lookout for your next opportunity. Get going now before it's too late.